Okay, so I was able to make a little bit of ferrous there, and where did I put it? Ah, here we go. I got 2 ferrous gears, so I have me a fertilizer. Sweet. So let's see what we got. Yeah, that should be it. In fact, let's go downstairs and check. I think I left my clipboard down there. Yep, there it is, clipboard. Alright. Yes, so block out, check. Harvester and fertilizer, check. Composter and autospawner, 3 grinders and 2 breeders, 2 chronotypers, mechanism, cable, and EU items and liquid ducts. That I do not have yet. Okay, that's got to be on our to-do list. But at the moment, I kind of want to just put these things in place. So let's do that. Wow, I don't think I've had so much machinery in my inventory at any one time ever. Yeah, I got my crescent hammer because I need to move stuff. Let's head over. Yeah, not the smartest thing in the world to go at nighttime. But, oh well. There we go, coming into sight now. Here we go. Top floor, everybody out. Okay. You got the right machines, not just any machine. So, harvester, planter, composter, and fertilizer. Yeah, that thing's connected down there. So, planter. Planter has to be 1 down. So, I know it has to go here. I hate when it does that. Because the block IDs are so similar that this thing interacts with inventory tweaks, so it tries to give me what it thinks is the next item I want, but it's actually not, and ends up making it onto my cursor, so I can't actually use it. Kinda sucks. Alright, did I bring... I did not bring extra... I need some dirt. Any dirt will do. Actually, did I bring... Yeah. Might as well use a tree instead. There we go. Actually, I think I'm going to make a hatchet, like I was saying a little bit ago. I really do need one, and I need to cut down that tree and get more wood, because I just am almost out of regular wood to use. Okay, so let's just get, I don't need much, but I want to get a little bit of birch planks to use as a spacer. Now, the fertilizer has to be on the same level. That one's got to go, nope, that ain't right. There we go, and this thing popped in my hand for a minute. So, fertilizer. There. Is that correct? Yes, okay, so fertilizer is correct. That I was got to point towards the thing. I'll work on getting upgrades. I think these all need tin or maybe iron, something light like that. I'm not really worried about that case. But the composter, that one's a little bit strange, because I've had trouble with this thing. How do I describe it? Popping out of control and raining. Hang on. I know you guys can hear me fine, but I might as well get a little bit of sleep. Be right back. Okay, so I was saying, before, we got a nice beautiful day right now. So we have the fertilizer here. Fertilizer is fine as it is. The thing is that the composter is a little bit wonky. The composter, as you know, will take sewage in as a liquid and then export industrial IC2E fertilizer. And ideally, it'll take the fertilizer and put it directly into the composter. The composter has a cycle, and it puts it on top of whatever plants you're trying to grow, assuming they accept fertilizer, which most of them will. The trick is that a lot of times when I've had these setups, even the small ones, the fertilizer, unless it has a lot of work to do, will just keep piling up the industrial nuclear fertilizer. You know what I could do, actually? I was thinking something else, but that might work. Okay. Let's try this. It's gonna be a little weird. Bear with me. Okay, so the composter, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it has all 4 normal sides. Put that away. So here's my thinking. Composter up here takes in fluid from the bottom, and I might as well, it's probably, well, I need to make more actually, so I might as well put this up here. I'm fairly certain that this will allow fluid to go from the top into the bottom once I set it to output mode, which is as simple as hitting it with a wrench. See, flips. You look at the lower right corner, output, input. It does at least give me that in the WILA. Comes up from down in the first floor, up here into the tank. I really want to put it in the tank. I could probably even make a railcraft tank, to be honest. I think it's going to have a massive amount of sewage when it comes down to it. So from this tank into the composter, and from the composter, I'm thinking about using a Java barrel, because I actually noticed recently there are a couple of that's not right. There are a couple of upgrades you can do for the Java barrels I really didn't realize before. One of them I knew you could increase the capacity. It's like a structural upgrade or something. But one of them I noticed, here, this hopper facade. So I'm thinking this may make the barrel function like a hopper with a giant amount of capacity. Actually, this one, no, hopper facade, hopper. Oh, it's just facade. It's make it look like it does certain things better than others. This one I'm looking for the hopper upgrade. So I'm going to need a massive amount of pistons, because you can see here, these structural and storage upgrades each require 2 pistons. So just to make a small one, I'm going to need 3 times 6. That's yeah, 6, a lot. I mean, a lot of pistons just to make a small dent in this thing. But I think that'll work. I think I want to have some kind of a buffer between these 2 machines, because I've had cases, just with regular use of a small system, with it being, near spawn continuously chunk loaded, that it will pop up industrial craft to fertilizer all over the place, and you'll have, well, a big shitty mess basically. So, but I think this may solve that problem. So cool. So we have the layout for that in hand. Now, the last thing we need to do is place the harvester, and that's actually really easy. You just line it up, same as with the fertilizer, and drop it in. The little hole. MFR machines always have a little hole. That's for where the items export, and the big thing, that's for where the items import. In this case, it'll be the stuff coming out of the harvest area. Cool. So I'll figure out how to do elevators and moving things up and down once I get a chance. But right now, like I said, I just want to get this stuff in place for later on, and I definitely need the elevators. I think I only have 2 ender pearls at the moment, though, so I would love to get a couple more so I can make more elevators. I think that what was required to make an elevator? If I can spell it right, elevator. No, not a pneumatic craft elevator. That thing is kind of cool, but also kind of evil. Okay, so yeah, I thought so. It just requires wool and an ender pearl. So I need 3 ender pearls. I think I only have 2. That's going to be fun. I have a little more fused quartz. Unfortunately, well, I can put it right here. Haven't quite figured out what to do with the edges of this little auto spawner cage. I'm thinking some kind of stone. Not sure. Maybe like, I don't know. Something simple. Some kind of, or like simple pattern. I think some kind of chiseled stone. But yeah, I definitely need to make another off-camera search of the nether and get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 times 6 is 18 plus 1, 2. Oh, that's 9. So 9 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 times 6 is 54. 18 plus 54 is 60, 72. 72? Yeah, so I need 72 fused quartz. No, more than that, I think. Yeah, no, that's right, 72, because I need to have those over there for the drawbridges. So 72 fused quartz means 72 times 4 nether quartz, which is approximately 280 divided by 64. That's about 5 stacks. So I need about 5 more stacks of nether quartz in order to be able to finish this thing. Okay, what am I going to do with the ceiling? Okay, okay, make it 10 stacks. I'll have enough for the ceiling that way too. All right then. Let's go upstairs. And no, not upstairs, downstairs. Sorry, I went from top to bottom this time. So one fortunate thing about these chiseled glass is that it does not function like vanilla glass anymore. If you break it even with a pickaxe or even with your hand, I'm pretty sure it still gives you the entity back, as opposed to regular glass, which just breaks, as you know. So here's the tricky thing. This is the reason why I designed it like this. It's because these sewers the sewers with a slight upgrade will be able to easily encompass half of this area. This is essentially 2 on each side, 5 by 5s. I'm just going to give it a little more space, make it 2, and drop that in there. And again, I'm gonna have to go back and figure out the wiring and all that stuff, and that's gonna be fun to figure out. So the chronotyper, this thing, I'm almost positive does not have an expansion slot. At least it didn't in the last version I tried. So this, if I were to try and access it with here, yeah, moving babies. And yeah, I was right. This thing does not have an expansion slot. So this thing will only impact a, guess what, 5 by 5 cube in front of it. So if this was any other shape, this would not be able to pick up all the different babies that are in the area and move them. I'm still going to have trouble with the babies because I've always had trouble with them because they always find ways to spawn in weird areas, which is why I pick glass as opposed to wood. And believe me, any kind of multi-block, they will find ways to like breed in it. I've seen chickens end up in the wiring. In fact, I think I have episodes where I had to take chickens out of my wiring for this thing. So hopefully I'm going to avoid that. So I'm fairly sure, again, I can't remember exactly, but I believe that the lighted end of the chronotyper is the input. I could be wrong about that, and I'll find out once this thing starts up, but it doesn't matter at the moment. So I'll take the other sewers, take the other sewers, put them here, there, and there. 2 on each side means a 5 by 5. In the pipe, 5 by 5. Well, technically there are going to be pipes all over the freaking place. Alright, so now we're right in line. Let me check this. Okay, I was wrong. So if you break it with your hand, it does not. But I've broken it with a pickaxe, and it's been fine. Okay, what the heck did I break it with? It was a Tinker's Construct thing. Let me try it. Oh, I have it with me. Yeah, I do. I don't want to break everything around me, but let me do this first. So the breeder, is that correct? No, it's not. Yep. So the breeders have to be facing a certain way. The heart is facing towards you, and the business end is facing towards the animals in question, which are inside here. It'd be the adults. Now the grinder, let's try it here. Okay, what the? I could have sworn this thing gave me back the blocks. Oh well, I could be misremembering it. Or you know, I might be thinking of maybe the ones over there. Ah well, doesn't matter. So take the grinder, and the grinder I'm pretty sure has to go over this way. Yeah, so the little round hole is the item slot. Drop that in there, and that in there. Sweet. Okay, why do I have an extra grinder? Oh, because I forgot it upstairs. Sorry about that.